So just take a moment. It's not a long meditation. If you can just take a moment, find yourself somewhere comfortable and just relax. Take a deep breath, close your eyes. And you're just landing where you are right now. Just allowing your awareness to feel all of the body. Just do a little body scan. Just scanning the body over the top of the head, down through the shoulders, down through the back and the arms. Just paying attention if there's any parts that feel a bit tight or there's a little bit of pain there. I've discovered once that when I look into that pain, it's because the energy is not moving in those places. So as you do your body scan and you feel a bit of pain, just go in that place and just visualize the energy moving. Just visualize a bit of letting go in that space. Just feel a bit of movement in that area. And keep the body scan going down the body, all the way to the tips of the toes. And now just coming back up and bringing the awareness to the heart center. What I'd like to invite you to do is to imagine the heart as a beautiful ball of light in the center of the chest. And imagine that with each breath, you breathe into the light and out of the light. So each breath, you're going into the heart and out of the heart center. Now, this really helps with our thinking because as soon as we take our awareness into the heart, we're not in our head. Our head creates suffering. So the more we can get out of our head, the better. The more we can be in our heart, the more we learn how to use our head in its rightful way. The more we can be in our heart and allow our heart to guide our every day, the more empowered we feel. And I don't just mean thinking loving thoughts. I mean, as you release old patterns and vibrations and frequencies, you will discover that the heart actually is a tangible experience. And you will feel an energy coming out of your heart that leads you through your day. That is the experience of living through the heart. So just coming back to that breath that's moving into the heart and back out again. And starting to be aware of the power, like this beautiful, unshakable, loving warmth. It's beginning to bubble up deep down in the heart. You can feel this loving warmth as it bubbles up. It's just pure acceptance of who you are. It's accepting healing love, allowing it to bubble up from the depths of your heart. And Just feel it spilling out over the body. And feeling it working its way down the body. And you might be able to feel how every cell in your body responds to this energy. For me, it's like my cells are just going, oh, thank you. They love this feeling. Every space is filled with this beautiful energy of my heart. Every molecule, every muscle, every ligament, as it works its way down to the tips of my toes. And my whole body is loving this feeling of love and healing and rejuvenation. Just allowing that beautiful heart energy to move back up the body. Now feeling it going right down all the way to the fingertips. Filling every space. Coming back up the neck and over the head. As it washes down over the face, just feel all the muscles just letting go. Allowing your awareness just to drift softly down into the heart space again. And feeling this beautiful energy spilling out of the body. Clearing out all of the energy field around your body, just moving through it. And filling up the room that you're in with loving light. With support. So you feel like you're wrapped in these beautiful arms. And as you just bring your awareness back into the heart now, I want you to imagine that you're floating down into the heart. So floating down, down very gently. And then coming to land, a beautiful soft grass under your feet. Now you feel very safe in this place. It feels very familiar. And while you're standing there looking around, you have a sense that you're not alone. And as you look around, you see a child. You recognize that child. It's you. It's a part of you. As you observe this child, you can see how she's feeling. Really look. Is she curled up in a ball? Is she hiding? Is she squashed into a corner? How is she feeling? I want you to walk over to her. Take yourself to her level and put your arm around her. And I want you to love her and comfort her. Some of the words I use, it's okay. I'm here for you now. I'm not going to leave you anymore. I'm not going anywhere. And I allow her to lean into me. And as she does so, I might start stroking her hair. And I might say to her, you've been looking outside to feel better for a long time. Has it really worked? And often she sees how all of her efforts, year after year, to try and feel loved and secure in her external relationships, it just hasn't worked. And then I invite her to consider doing things differently. I ask her, would she consider coming to me all the time? Would she consider looking to me for love, for security, for attention? And I allow her to take a deep breath of relief as she sinks more deeply into my arms. And I tell her I'm not going anywhere. You are my responsibility. I'll be the one that supplies your love, your security, and your connection. And then as she leans more deeply into me, I watch her little heart, this beautiful white light starting to glow. And I feel my own light of my heart starting to glow. And as she comes closer, she begins to merge into me, and these lights of our hearts begin to merge until we are one beautiful, loving, supportive, strong light. And I can feel the power of this light. As we come together and integrate. And I allow the power of this light to fill my whole body. And now just taking a deep breath. Bringing some movement back to your body. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. So that is a meditation that I use bring my little girl home. And what I discovered is that along the way of my lifetime, from very young, each time I perceived I wasn't good enough or that I had to be something else other than what I was in order to keep people happy or to conform or to do the right thing, it's almost like little parts of ourselves separated from who we really are. And so using that meditation to go in and bring those parts of ourselves back into all of who we are. It's like this integration process, because it's the separation that creates internal conflict. So the more we can go back and collect these parts of ourselves and understand them, and understand why they're there, so that we don't keep repeating those behaviors, the more centered and empowered we feel in this moment. So our next thoughts, actions, and words are much more effective. I am so grateful that you're here with me in this space, because this is keeping me in my space, in the true place I'm meant to be, by connecting with you in this way. So I'm sending you lots and lots of love for a beautiful day or a beautiful evening whenever you're hearing this.